Hello everybody, 'tis I, the Rumpled One. Another icon falls. Bill Cosby. I mean, what can I say? I can remember watching Bill Cosby ever since grade school. I mean, I can remember the Huxtables and the Cosby cartoon show. And his jokes, his stand-up. Listening to his albums. I mean, man was an icon. Well respected. People looked up to him. People wanted to be like him. And most recently, he's been speaking out about the problems in America, Black America in particular, saying it's time that people forget about slaves and move forward. They weren't slaves. Your parents weren't slaves. So what's slavery got to do with it? And because of that, a lot of people didn't like that message because he was saying you're responsible for your outcome. Don't be blaming other people. People had to dig up some dirt on him. Now, the thing is, we need to separate what he says and not say, because if a fool speaks the truth, it's still the truth. And if a wise man speaks foolishness, it's still foolishness. So his message shouldn't be tainted in any way in this case. What he did, he's been accused of, I guess, date rape. Back then and there, in those times, I guess, what, 50s, 60s, 70s, it wasn't called date rape. I don't even know what they called it. But I don't think it had a name. I don't think people realized the problem that it was. No, but now, I guess about a dozen women have come forward and saying that, yeah, they remember this, they remember that. And it's just like, you know, if he's guilty, it's unfortunate, I guess the statute of limitations has expired, but, you know, he should be hung. But the thing is, that's just one part of his history. I mean, if you think about John F. Kennedy, you know, most people still think he was a great president, a great man, but look at what he did. Dr. Martin Luther King, they think he was great, but look at what he did. So Bill Cosby shouldn't be treated any differently. I mean, what he did was horrific if it's true, and I don't condone that, and I'm not sticking up for him. But what I'm saying is that society needs to apply things equally. You can't single out one person and call them bad for a certain type of behavior while you let another person off the hook for the same behavior. That's just wrong. That's not equal justice under the law. That's not even equal justice under public scrutiny. But you see, the public and people are fickle. And see, all these things, or many of these things, have a political agenda behind them. And basically, what the agenda here is, or part of the agenda, is to get people to stop listening to what Bill Cosby is saying right now. At least that's my belief, and there's a few other people who share that same belief. And I'm curious what your belief is. So, I'll just end the video on that. I can't wait to hear your replies and comments. I thank you again for watching and listening. But, I mean, Bill Cosby, an icon, it's, you know, it's kind of sad because basically I grew up on Bill Cosby.